Let's check on the left.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I just don't know if I'll be able to own a credit card without my husband's permission in 7 days.
That's insane. The Equal Credit Opportunity Act was passed over 50 years ago by the Republican Party. The sponsor was a Republican. It was signed into law by Gerald Ford, also a Republican.
Did I get too political? My bad. I just don't know if I want to get rid of overtime in 7 days.
That's hilarious, ma'am. Trump proposed an income tax exemption for overtime work, so you'd keep more of your overtime pay. And nobody wants to get rid of overtime.
Oh, I've gotten too political? My bad. I just want to make sure I have access to birth control in 7 days.
He literally said, I have never and will never advocate imposing restrictions on birth control. So, you're good.
I got too political? My bad. I guess I don't know if I'm going to be a U.S. citizen in 7 days.
Well, if you came here legally, then you're good. So, unless you came illegally, then you're fine.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I'm just worried I won't be able to love who I love in 7 days.
Nobody cares who you love. No thing will change that has anything to do with who you love. Nobody's suggested that. Nobody's hinted at that. Nobody's proposed anything suggesting anything having to do with that whatsoever. So, love whoever you want.
Did I get political? My bad. I just don't want my mother to be denied her health care because she has a pre-existing condition.
When he was in office before, he literally signed an executive order specifically protecting people with pre-existing conditions. He's mentioned this numerous times on the campaign trail. September 2020, signed an executive order protecting people with pre-existing medical conditions.
Oh, I'm being too political? My bad. I'm just fighting for the future of my daughter.
Cool. So are we. Especially if she wants to play sports. Especially if she wants to change in the locker room at school without a man there. Or compete on an equal playing field. Like if she was going to play volleyball and didn't want to get it spiked in her face and get a concussion.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. It's just that I don't know if my family in Western North Carolina will be warned of the hurricane coming in 7 days when the National Weather Service is gone.
There's a multitude of privatized weather forecasting services that already exist, and they're often more accurate. The National Weather Service and associated departments have become increasingly politicized in recent years. So breaking it up or reducing its funding, for example, wouldn't mean that people just didn't get the weather anymore. Whatever, I don't even think Trump has really suggested this anyhow. But many of these agencies are politicized and recklessly squander money as it is. They should certainly be looked at.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. I don't want them to start rounding up immigrants to deport in 7 days.
Literally 0 people are proposing that we round up immigrants. Most of us are immigrants. The one word that you're casually leaving out is illegal immigrant. So not an immigrant, but a person who is an immigrant who came here illegally, as in not through a port of entry or through legal means. Many of which, the first to be addressed, would be ones that committed violent crimes. So yeah, that's cool how you left out the one word that mattered there, but alright.
Oh, I got too political? My bad. The only reason I have a daughter is because of IVF.
Trump has explicitly stated that he supports IVF and even suggested that he would like it to be completely free. So, okay.
I got too political? I just don't really want JD Vance tracking my periods in 7 days.
I can assure you that literally 0 people on the entire earth want to know anything about your period.
I got too political? My bad. I don't want Trump to take over the Board of Education, put in his lackeys, his loyalists, and have y'all continue to think that Puerto Rico is not a part of America. Open the schools.
Nobody wants to put lackeys into the Board of Education. We'd like to eliminate that department entirely. The Federal Department of Education is basically useless and is a huge waste of money. Each state already has its own independent Board of Education and has done a great job well before there was ever a Federal Department of Education, which is where money goes to get squandered. Nobody thinks that Puerto Rico is not part of America. And the reason that so many schools have been failing in Puerto Rico is not because of Trump. Declining population, financial mismanagement, natural disasters, poor infrastructure. There happens to be a lot of political corruption in Puerto Rico. Yet it still benefits tremendously by being part of the United States. Oh, did I get too political? Or are you guys just upset that your soggy garbage takes that are endorsed by every mainstream media outlet that have been destroying the country for years will not work for 4 years? I don't know.